According to Chief Executive Officer for Leyden Consultancy Foundation, Dr. James Owusu, urged Ghanaian youth to develop their skill set in order to reduce unemployment rate in
this
Ghana.
unemployment rate that we face. And we will look at that when we finish. All that we're saying is young people, the youth, the reason why they're not getting the jobs, high unemployment, is because they don't have the skills that employers are looking for. If you don't have the skills, you can't get a job. It's as simple as that.
Speaking at the launch of Developing Employable Skills through Integrated Online Learning was the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. In his presentation said that globally information and technology is regarded as a dependable vehicle in facilitate the education reform and development in Ghana.
Globally, information and communication technology is regarded as a dependable vehicle to facilitate educational reform and development, a platform for communication, and as a means to achieve the Sustainable Development Goal 4. Since the enactment of the No Child Left Behind Act and the declaration of the SDG 4, many countries have opted to embrace lifelong education for all by integrating ICT in teaching and learning at all school levels. The Ghana government's initiative to ensure education anytime, anywhere for everyone by revolutionizing teaching and learning through ICT has faced a lot of challenges and also criticism. The main mission of the Ghana ICT for Accelerated Development in 2003 was to transform Ghana into an information technology-driven high-income economy through education. But this goal is yet to be realized. In the wake of COVID-19, with all its socio-economic disruptions, many countries and educational institutions have turned to online learning. To be expected, these initiatives, whereby learners can communicate with their instructors and their peers and access learning materials over the internet or other computing networks, have met with several challenges. These include the transition from the traditional curriculum development and classroom instructions, testing and evaluation to a new learning environment with minimum human contact. Another challenge is the lack of infrastructure to digitize and transmit learning materials, as well as having the appropriate human resources to implement e-learning initiatives. Even as the demands for e-learning is growing, we are faced with both the human resources constraint, the physical hardware, as well as the soft infrastructure. With the speed of implementation of e-learning, public policy makers, school administrators, teachers, and students all appear to have been caught in the fog of e-learning. What are we doing right? What are we not doing right? Are all subjects adaptable to the e-learning? The challenges are even more acute in rural areas and rural schools, and for career-end teachers who have to be trained and retrained to be able to function effectively in an e-learning environment. Education. It holds the key to inclusive education, It is a way of opening education to populations who otherwise would have restricted access to education because of geography, status, or physical handicap. E-learning is an appropriate method to instruct students in remote areas, which involves all types of learning and skills development. The advancement of ICT has called for online learning as a feasible and economically appropriate means of extending quality education. Clearly, integrated online learning has several benefits. First, integrated online learning saves time and money. With online learning, learners can access content anywhere and at any time. They don't need to take time out from their jobs to attend classes. E-learning is also cost-effective. Companies save a substantial amount on travel and accommodation costs of both learners and instructors, as well as the venue and materials. No printing helps reduce your carbon footprint too. Second, integrated online learning leads to better retention. Modern learners prefer bite-sized interactive content. They would rather watch a video or listen to a podcast than read through pages of a manual. Fourth, integrated online learning is scalable. We can roll online learning to as many employees and students as we need, and it's a one-time investment. Once you invest in it, you can roll it out to 1 million people if that is what is available. The more learners take the course, the lower the per unit cost, and the faster you can write off the expense. Fifth, integrated online learning offers personalization. Each learner has unique preferences and learning goals. E-learning makes it possible to cater to individual needs. It allows learners to choose their learning path and to navigate at their own pace. When they decide what to learn and when, they remain invested in the course. Last but not least, skills development through integrated online learning provides a tool to tackling youth unemployment. The government of Ghana prioritizes skills development and entrepreneurship, and therefore supports the integrated online learning program. The CARES program, STEM Academy, TVET service, among others, are initiatives by government to develop the skills of the youth and contribute to economic sustainability. At this point, I want to congratulate Allison CEO Mike Firek for agreeing with the UN Article 26 of the 1946 Declaration of Human Rights that, and I quote, "Education shall be free," end quote, free senior high school education. Partnering with the Leyden Educational Foundation as a social enterprise to deliver 3,000 courses free of charge to the youth and professionals holds some good prospects for our economy and corporate global. I hereby charge the various constituencies to partner this course so we can have a substantial investment into the youth to develop the communities.